just finished doing my makeup, playing with the Morphe 35O2 palette. Recently picked this up online and I asked you guys on Twitter if you wanted to see it, and I got all the votes to yes. Nobody said no. So I figured I'd sit down, play with it. I've been wearing it for the last couple of days and I thought I would do a really bold, smoky, kind of burgundy eye today with this and review it for you guys. I'm going to compare it to the original 35O and let you know my thoughts. And maybe I should take this headband off. I was wearing it while I was doing my makeup. It's really cute. I got that at Forever 21 for like $5 or something. I just thought it was adorable and it helps to keep the hair out of my face while I'm doing my makeup. Anyways, let's move into this review. So the first thing I thought I would mention is sharing with you what the cardboard packaging looks like. Unfortunately, I don't have the original cardboard packaging that my 35O palette came with because I probably tossed it. But this is what the new one looks like. They've changed their logo. Their design is a little bit more sleek and modern and really sophisticated. So I'm really impressed. It's called the 35O2 Second Nature palette. It has 35 shades just like the original. This palette comes with 24 matte shadows and 11 shimmer / metallic shadows, which are my favorite. More than the mattes, believe it or not, I really like the shimmers and metallics in this palette. And to give you guys a little bit of a difference in the packaging, as you can see, the 35O has their old logo on it, and then the new one looks like this. It just has a sleek, very Calvin Klein-esque Balmain Paris kind of clean look to the design. I really like this newer packaging. The logo's a lot better. And the funny thing that I noticed about the original 35O compared to the new one is that I used to think that this was a very warm palette. As you can see, it does have a lot of pretty warm, rich autumn fall shades up here. You have dark browns, you have reddish browns, you have orangey shades, and just kind of maroons and burgundies. But as you take a second look at it, you will notice that a lot of the shades are actually very basic, very cool tone and light. This palette isn't as warm as I thought, especially when I show you what the 35O2 looks like in comparison. See the difference? The 35O2 is so much more red and orange and warm, whereas this is actually a little more gray and a little bit more neutral, a little bit more cool tone. It's kind of funny to think that this used to be my warmest palette and now this is gonna definitely be the one I'm gonna reach for when I want a warmer, smoky eye. I'm really impressed. The powders are even creamier, even silkier than these original palettes from Morphe. Don't get me wrong, their palettes from the past are still creamy, still really good, but I feel like they've put a little more effort, a little more butteriness into their powders with this new release, and hopefully with their future releases as well, because I'm very much impressed with the pigmentation, the way they slide on. When I was swatching this, I actually swatched all 5 rows for you guys so you can see them up close and personal. I noticed that the mattes were harder to swatch, and I think that's a good thing because you want to build matte shadows on your eyelids, and they definitely do build, they definitely are pigmented, and they definitely do blend. But when you're swatching them, you may be taken aback a bit because you might think, oh, it's not that pigmented, they're kind of a little bit sheer, you have to build them up. But that's what you want from a matte shadow. You want to be able to work with it, be able to build it, and just intensify the look slowly as you go. You don't want a too pigmented matte shadow because you can get really muddy really fast and it can become an unblendable mess. So I do like the fact that the mattes are more buildable. I believe I said 24 matte shadows in here, and then there are 11 metallic / shimmer shades. Those are my favorite. They are wet to the touch. They are so creamy, so, I mean, amazingly pigmented. They glide on like a dream, and they are the best to work with when you're swatching because it took one swipe. It just took my finger popping into the pan once, swiping it across my arm, and I had the best swatch. You want the shimmery metallic shades to kind of glide on easily like that. Those are the shades you're going to pop all over the lid, and you know, you want that extra pigmentation, and with one go, one swipe, you can use a densely packed packing brush or simply use your finger. Very much impressed with this. Another thing I noticed about this new release is that they've included the names for us this time. We have a little plastic sheet that goes over all of the pans. Usually people tend to throw that away, but I kind of like it. I like to save these sometimes because it helps to guard the powders when they kick up and kick out of their pans. It won't make such a mess in the rest of the palette. So not only do I have this to help keep my palette cleaner, but I can also know the names if I really want to know the names. So it's very helpful. And as far as the shades go, the only one that I would say I was not impressed with whatsoever was in the very last row, the 5th row, the 5th shade. It's called Brunette, which is kind of funny because it's not really brown, it's more of a purpley color. And no matter how much I put my finger in here and try to blend it onto my arm to get that swatch, it just wasn't working for me. It felt very sheer, whereas the other ones were all sheer, as I mentioned, but they were buildable. I could build onto that swipe, I could build onto that swatch, and it would really pay off in the color. And on my eyes, I worked with a ton of these matte shades today, and in the past, as I've been playing with this for a couple of days now. But this shade, I even tried it on my eyes the other day, and I was so disappointed because it was so muddy and it was really hard to blend. So this color down here, not impressed with at all. I love this shade up here. It's so pretty. I think it's called Pure. Yeah, this one is called Pure. It's the one I have all over my lids today. It's gorgeous gold, it's soft, it's pretty, it's creamy, and all of the shimmers in general were very impressive. They feel glossy to the touch and they swipe on. I'm just so impressed. Really, really good quality stuff. I really like this palette. I'm glad I picked it up. Retails for about 20 bucks, which in my opinion makes this affordable because you're paying less than $1 per shadow. If you look at it that way, you're getting 35 shadows for a $23 palette. You're almost getting 12 shadows for free if you're paying $1 for each one of them. And their shipping is pretty reasonable, which I like as well. I will be keeping the box this time because it's just so cute. And I also like the fact that on the side of the box it says blend the rules instead of bend the rules. I thought that was cute, and I really like this red black packaging. One of the other things I picked up when I picked up that palette is this MB5 brush. I've seen a lot of people using this in tutorials. It's a wide face stipple brush, but I like the fact that it's black because usually stipple brushes have like the white part on top, and I don't know, I just thought this was prettier, more sleek and different, and it does a great job of applying shimmery bronzers. It works well for blush as well, so I'm glad I picked this up too. And in case you're wondering, if you watch my next upload, I will be wearing the same t-shirt because I have been living in this Harry Potter Gryffindor Quidditch t-shirt. I love the colors, it just screams fall time to me. It's comfy, it's cute, and I like the way it paired with this army camouflage jacket. I just threw it on top. So if you see this shirt again, don't be alarmed. I did wash it, I just do enjoy wearing it, and I just kind of was wearing it already and I threw this jacket on top. You probably didn't even need to know that, you probably didn't even care, you probably didn't even pay attention, but yeah, it's a Gryffindor Harry Potter Quidditch t-shirt that I got on Etsy. So that wraps up this video. I wanted to review the Morphe 35O in comparison to the brand new 35O2. Really impressed. I think that the powders are beautiful, blendable, pigmented, and just really rich, warm shades. Creamier than before, and Morphe, you guys are just kicking it out of the park. 35O, 35O2, which one do you guys want to pick up? Which one do you guys have in your collection? What is your favorite? I know I'll be reaching for both of them throughout the fall season, but this brand new one is the one that just says my name on it because I love warm shadows. I love warm shadow palettes, pretty much my jam. So I'm happy that I picked it up, and that pretty much is it. Hopefully my swatches sum up everything you need to know about this brand new palette. So that's pretty much it. Just let me know what you want to see next on my channel. I do have an affordable drugstore haul coming up, I believe, next. I do know I need to film my October favorites soon, so that will probably be coming shortly. And other than that, request what you want to see so I can get some ideas of what to film next. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button down there. It lets me know that you like what you're seeing. And while you're down there, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can keep up with my uploads, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.